G'day. In this video, we're looking at the LNC controller and how to retrieve files from a network share. So this is an alternative way to using USB sticks or pushing files to the controller using FTP. In this process, you retrieve the file while you're standing at the machine, so you retrieve it from a network share. That could be a shared folder on your computer, or in my case, I'm using a NAS system as a central repository for files. Step one is to go into maintenance mode and enter maintenance mode level 7. Enter the pin number. You can see we are now in level 7 maintenance mode. Then go across on the right until you get to PRJ set. In this section of menu, we have remote file. This is where we enter the details of our network server. So my NAS is sitting at address 192.168.1.10. Your network share will have a folder name. In my case, it is CNC. Where is my underscore? Found it. CNC files. You'll need a username and a password to connect to your share. So on my NAS system, I've created an account for the machine. And a password. The main constraint is that I can't see how to use upper and lowercase, so I've made my password all uppercase. And obviously this password is for demo purposes only. This next one is the language, so that's traditional Chinese, which is if you enter 0, you get traditional Chinese. If you enter 1, you get simplified Chinese. If you enter 2, you get English. There is an option here to mount after, and I believe that is a system reboot. We'll start with that being no at the moment. You can essentially make your network file share the default location where the LNC will look for files. And there's protocol options, so SMB or NFS. So for this demo, we're just going to use SMB. And that's it. So now if we go back to our program button, program mode, we go to file management. Now we can do a network import. It's this one here. It will try to mount the file share. My NAS is a bit slow, and so sometimes if it doesn't mount quick enough, you'll get a network fail. I just push the re-import button. Now the NAS has sort of woken up. And there's our files inside our CNC files on the network share. So just like loading from USB stick, we've got our network files. We'll go select, and we'll go transfer. And our file has now been copied over to the onboard memory on the LNC controller. I go back to program, go to file, and there's my file that I've just copied across. And we're good to run that now. I hope that was useful. If you've got any questions or comments, chuck them in the section below. Cheers.